The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Here we go. Rev up your motors and turn on your ears.
Vroom, vroom, Tom.
Local Show time with Tom and Steve.
Did you get that car you were dreaming about, Tom?
Never, and I don't see that in the future.
Okay. Is it before the pool or which one?
Well, you remember I work here, so you know,
that's a good point.
You know what you pay.
Yeah.
Well, I do try, and we didn't book as many gigs this year. We're trying to actually live a little life, and you know, it's a trade-off, right?
That's both ways, right?
Yeah, you know, people can work and work and work. And Kelly's ramping up the real estate again. You know, for a while there, you know, things have been just weird with the real estate. But now things are starting to move in the right direction.
I think things are going in the right direction.
So who knows? You know, I always look. All right, well, Charlie VanPatten is here. He is the king of slow down and rest.
Yes,
right?
sir.
The owner of Mattress Makers. How are you there, buddy?
Good. You guys are good, huh?
Yeah.
We're good. It's good for being us.
That's
Well,
right.
As being the source of organic mattresses in Syracuse, now I have a little competition. Wait
you
a
do?
minute.
Why?
No competition.
No.
Sorry.
I was going to say, who would be...
It's not, now the new Chick-fil-A's across the street from you guys over there. Is that creating a traffic mess yet?
Organic yet.
Is it creating any traffic yet, or they're not open, or?
They're not open yet. No, it'll be open shortly on Bridge Street. Yeah.
That's kind of ironic that up on Route 11, where your factory outlet store is,
yes,
there's a Chick-fil-A across the street, and now you got this one across the street on Bridge Street.
Well, they should be able to find Charlie either way.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Very interesting.
So what's new and exciting in Mattressville?
Well, there's an online organic store, manufacturer in California, and 2 local retailers have taken it in and they're promoting it.
Okay,
sure.
Yeah.
But people should think twice. I've got a list of things here you want to concern before you buy. Because
Well, first, you know, as far as organic mattresses are concerned, I don't know if people know what organic means. Like, does it mean that you can eat it? Or what?
That's a great question.
Yeah, it's really, the bottom line is it's a chemical-free mattress.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about that film of chemicals on your windshield and breathing in. So it's a clean mattress. It's really a great idea.
Without chemicals.
Okay.
Without chemicals. And
well, then go ahead and explain the differences then.
Yeah, well, start with the competition. You know, I shop the internet for complaints, and I went to the Better Business Bureau complaint, and I got over 70 complaints on this company. It's just unbelievable. I've never found anybody that had that many complaints. And if you think about the fact that the Better Business Bureau is no longer top of mind today. When I was growing up, Better Business Bureau was top of mind. Everybody went there.
You displayed the thing in your window and everything.
Exactly.
Sticker,
if it's that not well known, and there's that many people that aren't complaining, if they got 70, can you imagine how many they could have got if they'd really known about it? So you really think twice there, number one. Number two, ironically, they're one-sided mattresses. Ours are all two-sided. So
does anybody make a two-sided mattress?
Oh, there's a few people out there doing
Because I hear that. I know we've talked about that before, but I've never...
But specifically in this organic realm, you're saying that there are one-sided.
There's a one-sided.
And can you go backwards just for a second? What were the complaints of? Can you say what the complaints are?
There were multiple complaints.
Anything
quality, service.
Quality and service. Okay.
Quality and service.
We're not there.
We're not there at all.
Okay.
Now, you know, the average life of a mattress, people are buying new mattresses 7 to 8 years. So if you buy that mattress in these 2 stores, the online organic mattress, in 7 or 8 years, you might want to buy a new mattress. If you had bought our mattress, you just flip it over and you got a new mattress. You save a few $1,000s because you're not buying a second mattress.
Right.
That's why two-sided is so important.
But they're identical, right? The sides, I mean, there's no difference.
Yeah, they're symmetrical.
On the sides.
Yeah.
Symmetrical, that was the word I was looking for, Tom.
Yes.
Because I know we mentioned last time you were on, we flipped our mattresses around.
Yeah, it's like a new mattress.
It was like a new mattress. We were, I never thought about it. You mentioned it, and I'm like, you know what? We can flip these mattresses. And Judy's like, well, how hard is that? Not hard.
A big consideration we've talked to in the past is the fact that that organic online mattress, there's a company manufacturing it, Profit Center. There's an owner, Profit Center. They have representatives selling it, Profit Center. Then it gets to the store in Syracuse. They've got a salesperson. They've got a freight coming in. They've got owners want profit. So where are you going with that? You come to mattress makers. Hey, I don't take a big check,
Right.
Right. You got to make a living, but what you're saying is there's not all these middlemen in the way. There's not all these profit centers.
We've eliminated 10 profit centers. It's just unbelievable. Yeah. And another thing, too, you need selection. We just hired a new salesperson. We told her to go shop. So she went shopping, and she came back and she said, those organic mattresses don't compare, and they don't have the selection that we have here. We have 2 to 3 times the mattresses, number one. Number two, we have certain ones we can adjust for you, customize it. Where can you get a customized mattress? And all the time, the price is still lower than their one-sided mattress that you can't customize.
Right. You've said before that the prices are half, but really it'd be a quarter, Tom, if you took, I'm going to do math.
Yeah,
it's half on a good day, then you flip it, now we got it half against a really effective cost on about 25% of the cost of what one would be.
Oh, it is unbelievable. I'll give you a quick example. It's hard to believe, but mattresses have either a spring unit or air mattress or a block of foam. And you look at mattresses at $2,000, $3,000. Guess what? That block of foam, that air, or that inner spring mattress is less than $100.
So where's the cost?
So all the cost is in the top. Now, can you imagine if there's that much cost in the top and they made a 2-sided mattress, what they'd be charging you for?
Yeah.
We don't do that.
What's the difference between a foundation and a box spring?
Well, that's another good conversation. Box springs is a misnomer. You virtually cannot buy a box spring today. Years ago, the industry shifted over from box springs to torsion bar foundations and wooden foundations. So it's like if you look up at the ceiling in a warehouse with the grid of steel framing, where it's kind of a W up and down, up and down. That's what it is. That's what a wire foundation is. And I got tricked into going to some of that too. You would not believe how many I got back because they collapsed. It just didn't work. We're strictly wooden foundations, which are made by the Mennonites, first quality. We have no problem whatsoever. On our organics, we have 17 slat, just all really first quality.
So no box springs anymore. Is that what I'm hearing?
No such thing as a box spring, which is another reason to buy a 2-sided mattress, because mattresses lasted longer for a number of reasons. One, the quality of the product, and number two, the fact that they sat on a box spring that acted like a shock absorber on your car. Well, you don't have shock absorber anymore. So a 2-sided mattress adds to the life, adds to the shock absorber effect. So it's really a good idea to go with a 2-sided, buy it at the factory, come in, look at it, see how it's made. Don't pay through the nose.
So if it's time, you've been time to get a mattress. I know we got them from Charlie a few years ago, and we love them. Mattress makers across from Fleet Feed, Chick-fil-A, new right there on Bridge Street by Erie Boulevard.
Bridge Street, under construction to put a stoplight in so they can get into our store easier.
Right behind Henry Wilson Jewelers, and then right across from Chick-fil-A, or what we say Starbucks, or Home Depot, right there in Cicero, the factory outlet store. Mattress Maker Syracuse, thanks for coming in, Charlie.
Thank you.